Hey, what's going on? This is Sam Hill. I'm a team leader at the Rocket Company, and I want to personally invite you to a webinar on August 11th, 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Okay, we're going to talk about on this webinar how to create a preaching team using a predictable process. Okay, what's a preaching team? It's a team that can help you get better at preaching, and it's also a team that could even fill in for you so that you could take a break, right, without stressing out. So we're going to talk about how to do that using a process, okay? So you're not hoping that this preaching team falls out of the sky. Every preacher that we talk to, I don't care if you're a lead pastor, a preaching pastor, children's pastor, youth pastor, college pastor, if you have any role preaching at any time, you need a preaching team. And so we're going to talk about that. Everybody wants one, but you also need one. And if you know you need it, you'll put a process in place to make it happen. So that's what we're going to talk about. And I promise that if you show up at this webinar, August 11th at 2 o'clock Eastern, that we will invest in you, okay? We know that you spend your weeks, your days, pouring yourself out, investing in others. You show up to this webinar, we're going to give you all we got, and you're going to leave this webinar with an actual process, an actual plan, a blueprint to go and create a preaching team. If you are a pastor who doesn't have one, you need to be on this webinar. If you don't have a preaching team, you need to be on this webinar. Make time for it. If you've got one, but there's not a lot of organization to it, whether you've got a preacher's council, a preaching team, a group, whatever, and you're not really sure what to do with it, you're just meeting for the sake of meeting, you need to be on this webinar so you can get some substance to what you're doing and get a result out of it, okay? So I want you to stop what you're doing, take just the 10 seconds it'll take you to pull up your iCalendar, your Google Calendar, August 11th, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, come to the webinar. The Rocket Company is going to give you all we got on how to create a preaching team using a predictable process. I can't wait to see you there and take all the Q&A as well that you're going to have. I'm pumped. Let's go. See you there, August 11th, 2 o'clock Eastern. Take care.